more information for the viewers. The US National Tsunami Warning Center, or the NTWC, which is a US agency responsible for issuing tsunami warnings, has cancelled the tsunami advisory for coastal areas of South Alaska, the Alaska Peninsula, and the Evacuation Islands, from Chignik Bay to Samalga Pass. The NTWC has now cancelled the tsunami advisory for American Samoa as well. We have some more news, but now moving down south. Authorities in Ecuador's Galapagos Islands have ordered the precautionary evacuation of people living in vulnerable coastal areas. A UNESCO World Heritage site, the islands are located around 970 kilometers off South America's western coast. They consist of 13 major islands, 6 smaller islands, and dozens of islets and rocks. Officials have said that people living in the coastal areas should make their way to safe zones established by Ecuador's Emergency Management Agency. We're once again joined by Professor Rai. Professor Rai, obviously we're hearing mainly good news. The alerts are being lifted, put down. However, there is still caution in some areas. We've just heard the south of America are telling people who live in these coastal areas to still continue moving inland. Are these fears warranted in these regions? How do these tsunamis work in where they hit? Obviously, it's a very, very far away from South America. So why is that region being affected the most now?
Well, it's quite simple. Whatever is close by would have the first impact, and that's why when the earthquake hit, the closest area had the early warning, and people, millions of people have been evacuated from there. And as the time would pass, these seismic waves in the form of tsunamis would move further down south towards the South Pole. And they might be reaching New Zealand and Australia, and of course Chile and Galapagos Island, as you have said. So these waves are, since it was a huge earthquake, so waves are actually moving still down in the southern Pacific region, and that's why I think the northern areas have been downgraded with the warning, because currently there is not much for them to be warned about, unless or until we have aftershocks, which may come in a day or two. So that's the only issue as if for now, because after such a huge earthquake, the seismicity fades out, and the chances are that things would calm down sooner in a day or two. But certainly, as these waves are moving down south in the southern part of the planet, they are going to hit the coastal areas. One more thing I would like to share with your viewers, that wherever the coastal areas have a very deep sea, the impact of these tsunamis are going to be more. And wherever there is shallow sea, the energy, the seismic energy in the form of tsunamis, they fade down. So that is one more thing where the coastal geomorphology plays a role, how much impact it's going to be.
Yes, indeed. We have some more news for our viewers, Professor. Dozens of residents in Goron